This is the file that I exported in the previous video. Its extension is WRL, which stands for World, and this term comes from the Virtual Reality Modeling language. Notice that the file is associated as an X3D scene. This term comes from the specific client software that I installed, and it's a more modern term for a three-dimensional scene on the internet. You'll also see the term Web 3D thrown around a lot. This is an evolving technology, so you should do some research on your own if you plan to create an interactive 3D experience. I'll give you a couple of recommendations for client software that you can download and install in order to view the 3D content that you've just exported. MediaMachines.com is one place to check out. They have a free Flux player that I've installed, and it allows you to look at X3D content. Look, there's the term Web 3D. And it also allows you to look at virtual reality modeling language files. Another good bet is the Cortona 3D viewer from Parallel Graphics, and this company has been around quite a number of years. I've been following this kind of technology for more than a decade, and I've seen lots of companies come and go. So it's important to do some research at the time that you are ready to create your world. They have a Cortona VRML client as well. Now, once you install a client software, you can go back and double-click on your WRL file locally, and that will open up the world either in a standalone application or in your browser. In this case, I'm using Media Machines Flux Player as a standalone application, and the 3D model is loaded in here. I can just go ahead and drag forward, and you'll see that my avatar just jumped down a few inches there. I must have the camera height slightly higher than the avatar's height. So as I moved forward, it's like I fell down onto my feet. And I might want to adjust that and re-export so that the camera matches the avatar height. Anyway, I can go ahead and navigate through this scene by dragging upward to move forward, dragging side to turn. It's very intuitive. So you can supply this file to a client and have them install this client software, and then they can go ahead and check out your scene on their machine. And the fidelity that they see here sort of depends upon the power of their workstation that they're using to view the content with. And perhaps that was more significant a number of years ago when computers were slower. I would assume that most people can see something very similar to this on most machines today. Now, if you access the WRL file from a website, it will launch this same viewer in the browser. So this is a good way to get this kind of content out to the masses by posting it on your web server.